All of Mel's abilities and splash art and skin have been leaked while I was sleeping, so let's take a look. And apparently she is going to be played mid mostly, but should hopefully work as support as well. Her passive stacks her auto attacks and abilities on hit enemy champions that can be stacked infinitely. If the target has enough stacks, it will be executed when reaching the threshold we can see on the health bar when they next get hit by Mel, like the Elder Dragon buff. And the second part of the passive is that whenever she uses an ability, her next auto attack will throw from 3 to 9 projectile magic rockets at the target too, based on how many abilities she used. Mel's Q fires a barrage of flare missiles that explode around the target location in AoE damage, dealing multiple rounds of damage to the enemies in its range. Mel's W is the OP spell reflect we knew from yesterday. It's called Soul Mirror and makes her immune to damage and makes her reflect enemy projectiles back to their attack, while also gaining movement speed when using this. It's crazy that this is a base ability and not her ultimate, to be honest. Now the question of how OP this is if it goes away after bouncing one projectile, or you can reflect multiple abilities with one use of this ability. We'll see. Her E fires a sun orb that imprisons, so roots, enemies in the center and deals damage over time and also slows enemies in the surrounding area. And finally her ultimate, it's a global range ability and it will damage all enemies marked with her passive stacks on the entire map. The more marks the targets have, the more damage she does with this. So kinda like a Karthus ultimate, but you need to have hit the enemies before for them to take damage, but you can also execute them if they fall below the threshold and they have enough stacks on them. So that's it for our lovely Mel. Really love her so far, both in how she looks and her abilities and her skin. Let me know what to think about her and how high of a ban rate do you think she will have. And it's going to be funny to see how that W reflect will work on certain abilities. Leave a like or I will reflect a hamster in your hair, and thanks for watching.
Meow.